Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Today is the 14th day of our Vaisakhi countdown. It is 1 Vaisakh, Nanak Shahi 557. So, as seekers, let us go on a journey from 1469 to 2025 via Vaisakhi. Now, Guru Nanak Sahib reminds us that if our consciousness is immersed in Sabad, which is the wisdom in the word sound, and if our mind has been convinced, we will find the Prabhu, we will experience the divine this Vaisakhi. Guru Arjan Sahib reminds us that Vaisakhi seems pleasant if we meet Hari like Sant Guru, when we find the truth exemplifying wisdom, which itself is the one who is all pervasive, fear eliminator, the light, and the force. And Guru Gobind Singh Sahib reminds us that Vaisakhi is the time to offer ourselves, our heads, our thoughts, our life, and our possessions to the Wisdom Guru. You may ask why? To become free, here and now, to transcend duality via the Khanda, the double-edged sword, where we are in the service of the Guru Khalsa Panth, the Sikh collective, and the Guru Granth Sahib, the Sikh charter. Now, you know already this, that Guru Nanak, Guru Gobind Singh Sahib, they trained the seekers like us for 239 years in the Punjab, from Kartarpur to Anandpur. They built institutions to impart that jyot or light, which is the wisdom, and jugat or method, which are the processes and the system. And equipped with Gyan Khadak, or deep knowledge and the sword, the Sikhs of the Guru and the Khalsa changed the destiny of South Asia. First, self-sovereignty was realized internally. Then, sovereignty and mass was realized externally. So, Vaisakhi is a reminder to become nirmal, or filth-free, both internally and externally. For internal self-development, we must serve 8 billion plus fellow human beings. We are Guru Granth Sahib's infinite wisdom. That is our perpetual langar or distribution. For external institutional development, we must serve 30 million plus fellow Sikhs. We are Guru Khalsa Panth's principled methods, and that's our timely nya or justice. That's what the 18th century history of the Panths reminds us. We always kept our institutions independent, in form and function. When we were challenged by Sikh factionalism or state interference, we addressed it amazingly and beautifully as the instruments of Guru Granth Sahib and Guru Khalsa Panth via the Akal Takht for more than 3 centuries. But for the last 2 centuries, we have been struggling to organize and mobilize from the Akal Takht. We literally have 100-year opportunity to address it this Vaisakhi. The ground is ready for reforms. Akal Takht must be reclaimed for the Panth by all Sikhs who are dedicated to Granth Panth and all Sikh schools of thoughts. Bhai Gurdas Ji reminds us, the wanderers in us, that it is in the month of Vaisakh when the demoiselle cranes or the kunja migrate to South Asia during winter, but it is impossible for them to remain there. Similarly, it is impossible for us to be free without the Wisdom Guru to end our cycle of comings and goings. To break the cycle, you gotta break the pattern. So this Vaisakhi, let us recommit to the IkOankar, Naam, and Shabad. First, we want to become like IkOankar, the one who is creative and pervasive force. Second, we want to be in Naam, to identify with the one in both personal and intimate ways. And third, our source of eternal truth, our source of eternal strength is in the Sabad, the words and sounds of infinite wisdom. This is how we train ourselves to become the foot soldiers of Guru Nanak Sahib's Raj. This is how we establish Panth ki jeet in reality, not just in jakaras or slogans. Only then can we really bring Sarbadda Palayan to actuality and not just in PRs. Now just imagine the clear, consistent, and current voice from Akal Takht Sahib, rooted in the Sikh ethos on global and Sikh affairs. Envision the Akal Takht's offices, teams, and task forces working daily and diligently on education and policies. Dream Akal Takht, as the Guru Granth Panth's voice of Nirpaw Nirvair, fear-free and enmity-free. Towards the realization of that dream, let us ask ourselves, will we train ourselves to become the civil servants of the Panth this Vaisakhi to re-establish the independence of Akal Takht? Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.